Like most people, it's more common to see people have a career and then retire and then become a pastor. It's less common to see somebody be a pastor and then end that career and then go to the corporate world.
Over your years as a pastor, Charlie, you have helped countless people.
I hope so.
You're not done doing that.
Right.
You're just doing it in a different mode.
Absolutely.
There's you're a Mary Oliver fan?
Yes.
And I don't know if anybody listening to this has never read Mary Oliver, The Journey.
Yes.
Poem,
I've read it so much over the last year.
Listening to what you're saying now, I'm like, that poem, that it beautifully describes the experience you're talking about. So if you haven't read Mary Oliver's The Journey, friends, you need to. Yeah,
the line about finding your own voice, and I'm so bad at remembering quotes. It used to hang it hung in my office that I had at the church, but on the bulletin board. But there's a voice in there about eventually you come to a space where you recognize your voice, the voice calling you as your own.
Yes.
And that's really big. And especially as somebody who's and I think all of us that are, especially lead pastors, are wired this way, that there's a compulsion in us to get people to like us. That's part of why we're so good in the moment on stage, because we're responding to people. It's hard sometimes to hear a voice that's truly my own and says, nope, this is where we're going. And to come to that space and go, oh, I like that voice. I like who I am. And I like the person who's facing new challenges. And I should say, I haven't just had criticism or disappointment. I've also had some people who have come along and been very complimentary and have said, like, you've talked about Journey all these years, and now you're being brave and you're doing the thing that you said you've taught us to do. And what could be better than that? If I'm going to keep preaching to people about Abraham left and Jesus left the wilderness and Moses left, everybody left home to go do their thing, then I have to live that too. And it's time for me to leave home. So starting a new career. Wow. Charlie Dean, my goodness, this has been incredible. Thank you, man. I can't wait for people to hear it. And maybe I'll see you soon. I hope so. Honestly, the worst part about all this is I feel like there's something good happening in all of us. And I'm hoping that I still get invites to, when you're all in Chicago, to come hang out. And of course, man. I'll link for you everywhere we're going to be. And maybe go to New York City again. We'll share the tiniest hotel room in the city together. Maybe we can get a little better hotel. But I want to go back to Central Park at 1:00 in the morning and on a cold February night. Lost. Oh, so good. So good. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Charlie. Best of luck, man. Okay. Take care.